Hello, I'm Tim Basley, and today I want to talk about financial freedom or financial independence, so as some people call it. I'm going to call it financial freedom, but before I delve into what I want to talk about today about it, let's just get on the same page, make sure we're on the same page, and ask what exactly is financial freedom. Well, the way I define it, I'm not saying this is the correct definition by any means, but the way I've always looked upon it is that it means that you can pay all your bills, you've got enough money coming in so that you can pay all your bills, hopefully for a few luxuries and treats as well, without having to have a job. And you can do that for the rest of your life. So that is how I would define it. And if you're anything like me, or at least how I was until fairly recently, you might think that that's an impossible dream, only for the rich, only if you've got millions in the bank, so that you can comfortably just live off the interest on those millions, or if you've got loads of stocks and shares which are doing really well, and that kind of thing. But I've always thought it's unobtainable, but I've kind of shifted my perception on it a little bit recently, and I think these days it can be a lot more obtainable, and I'm going to go into a few reasons why I think that, and the one way in which you could achieve financial freedom. And if you think it's unobtainable, by the way, you only have to look at any older person who are on pensions and that sort of thing, and you could argue that they have financial freedom and independence because they've got their pension money coming in, and they don't have to have a job. So if you think it's an impossible dream, just look at anyone over the age of 60, 65 or whatever, and you'll see that it's not impossible, but possible for many or most people, at least here in the Western world anyway. Okay, some people might not have a very big pensions and they might be struggling, but they don't have to work. That is what I'm saying. Now, obviously, there's one drawback on that. You've got to wait until you're in your 60s, probably, maybe older than that. And if you're only in your sort of 20s or 30s, you're going to think, oh, yeah, that's rubbish advice because I've got a long way to go until I get to that stage. But there are other things as well that you can do. Of course, if you reduce your outgoings, one thing that's really big at the moment, or here in the 2020s, is the van life. These van lifers, you see YouTube videos of these people who they buy a cheap van from auction or wherever they get them from. They spend a bit of money doing them up, converting them into camper vans basically, and then they just go off and live in their vans. And how much money do you need to live that lifestyle coming in per month? Probably not a lot. You probably just need a little bit of diesel, a little bit of LPG or propane for your sort of cooking and heating. You probably have to maybe find a friendly farmer somewhere and give him a couple £100 a month so that you can park up in a quiet corner of his farm, maybe. And what I'm saying is you probably don't need a lot of money, maybe only a few £100, £500, £600 coming in a month to live that lifestyle. And to get that £500 or £600 or £700 a month coming in as passive income, and thereby achieving financial freedom, you don't have to have millions in the bank. You still have to have a little bit of money, a few investments here and there, but it's probably something that could be obtainable maybe in the next 10 years perhaps. If you sort of save to a good degree now, you may well be in that position a lot quicker than you think. So I'm just thinking a little bit laterally here, thinking of things that could be done. Other ways to reduce your outgoings would be to move to one of these countries where the living's very inexpensive. Maybe a warmer country where you haven't got the sort of heating bills in the winter anyway, and there's plenty of places in the world where you can live quite a comfortable life for anywhere between £500 to £1,000 a month. So again, like the van life quite obtainable really. We could also be looking at what I'd call partial financial freedom. Okay, getting a full-time income might be unobtainable for you, hard for you, but what if you could get enough passive income together that you could perhaps afford to go down from full-time working to part-time working. You might just have to go into your job 2 days a week, 3 days a week, which is a heck of a lot better than 5 or 6 days a week, isn't it? And getting enough money to achieve financial partial freedom might be something that again is obtainable for you only in the next sort of 10 years or so. So that's another thing that you might want to consider. Now, getting this income coming in, how are we going to achieve it? Well, you've got something, again, quite topical, quite trendy at the moment, especially if you are a younger person, and that's what I would call the laptop lifestyle, where you can obtain your money to pay all of your bills just purely from a laptop computer, a phone and an internet connection. Okay, you still have to work, but again, you might not have to work full time. You could use your laptop to set up various things so that you've got money coming in independently. You could do this, YouTubing. If you find the right thing to talk about and get a few thousand subscribers, you may well get some income coming in from YouTube. And then you've got tied to that affiliate marketing. If you're recommending products, you can then set up affiliate deals and get incomes coming in from that. Okay, you've got a little bit of work to do there, but it's a lot better, isn't it, than having to trudge into some office, have some boss breathing down your neck, having let's say an hour's commute each way, morning and night, and you can swap that for just working a few hours a day, or even just a few hours per week from your home. So that's another option. Again, something that is a very viable thing for younger people. And there's so many ways you can make money online or via a laptop computer. You've got all your social media stuff, web design stuff, all kinds of things as well. So there's a lot of skills out there that you can learn, which kind of brings me on to the next point. What you could do, especially again, this would be suitable maybe for younger people, although by no means are older people incapable of doing this, but you can go out there and learn a high income skill. Researching what exactly is a high income skill is easy enough. There's plenty of resources out there that will show you what's in demand at the moment, and then just go out there, get those skills, get the experience, and if you've chosen the right skill, something that's really in demand, something that's really high paying, you could, something that kind of earns £100,000 to £200,000 or dollars a year, well, that translates into a very nice monthly income. Even if you go down to part-time, if it's a very high earning skill, you might find you only have to work 1 day a week, 2 days a week, and then you've got the rest of the week to yourself. And again, it's partial financial freedom or almost total financial freedom, not quite total. And the last point is, again, tying in nicely to the last point, getting that financial skill, financially high paying skill. Well, if it's something that you absolutely love, can it even be described as work? Because there is an old saying that goes something along the lines of find something to do that you love and you'll never work a day in your life again. And it's very, very true. If it's something that you love doing and you love doing it for free, even, you'd be very happy to do it for free as well. That can hardly be described as work. And if it is coupled with the high earning skill thing I talked about a minute ago, we've got the best of both worlds there, haven't you? You could be earning a decent amount of money and be enjoying every second of it and not really look upon it as work at all. So I suppose the best case scenario would be to achieve financial freedom, or let's say 85-90% financial freedom would be to go out there, kind of find something that you would love to do. Also make sure that it's something that is going to be regarded both now and quite a long way into the future as a valuable skill that is therefore going to be high paying. Get yourself immersed in it, learn it, and make sure that you really get good at it, and then you can go out there and start earning money from it. And like I say, if it's something you love, that would be fantastic, wouldn't it? And you can look at various ways of monetizing it. Might not necessarily be just selling your skills to the highest bidder kind of thing. There's all sorts of ways and means of doing things, like setting up YouTube channels, affiliate marketing deals, joint ventures, and all of that kind of thing. And if your skill, for instance, is writing, well, you could create some product and market it online and earn money, passive income that way. And there's a lot of different ways, is what I'm saying, in order to do that. So can you do something that you love and monetize it? That is my kind of final point. And like I say, if you can do that, you can find something you love, you can earn money from it. As the old saying goes, you will never have to work another day in your life again. And wouldn't that be sweet? So financial freedom, I hope what I've done in this video is shown you that far from being an impossible dream that only the rich can achieve, that's only open to the wealthy, no, it could be very much open to you, and in quite a lot of different ways as well. So hopefully it's given you a bit of food for thought. And as a final thing before I go, I am looking into learning a new high-paying skill myself. So I'm actually going to be practicing what I preach, and I'm looking into this course which is going to teach me a high-paying skill, and hopefully that will then lead me into another source of income. It is something that I like doing as well, that I enjoy doing, and that's just going to be a little teaser. There's going to be a lot more on that in future videos, so stay tuned, as it were, and I look forward to sharing more on that with you going forward, and really looking forward to sharing more kind of tips on or thoughts on financial freedom. Not saying I'm an expert at it, and obviously I'm not, because I'm not there myself yet, but I'm kind of getting there, and I will get there. I will get to a stage in the probably the medium term where I will be financially free in at least one of those ways I've mentioned. So I'm really looking forward to the journey, and if you want to join me on the journey, you know what to do. And gonna leave it. Back soon with another video. Tim Basley, thanks for watching.